Truck accident lawyers are facing a discovery shift that most firms are still measuring with the wrong tools. The benchmark shows that when potential clients ask AI systems for legal help after a commercial vehicle collision, the answer often arrives as a short list before the buyer visits a website, compares ads, or calls a firm. That means the first competitive battle is increasingly happening inside AI-generated recommendations. Hey, I'm Mark Huntley, founder and CEO of Sitework Studio. At Sitework Studio, we study how brands show up across Google, AI answers, and the public sources buyers trust before making decisions, and how that visibility turns into credible citations, comparisons, and recommendations. This report looked at the truck accident lawyers market using 289 eligible observations across 6 AI platforms: ChatGPT, Gemini, Microsoft Copilot, Perplexity, Google AI Mode, and Google AI Overviews. The dataset came from 800 total prompts, focused publicly on the high-intent cluster called Best Truck Accident Lawyers. It is a point-in-time August 2026 benchmark, so the findings should be read as a snapshot, not a permanent ranking. The key pattern is concentration. One firm, Morgan & Morgan, captured 82% of all modeled monthly AI authority value across the 10 tracked firms. The most important leadership lesson is the difference between being mentioned and being recommended. A mention simply means a firm appeared in an AI-generated response. A valid recommendation means the firm received positive, shortlist quality framing or ranked recommendation credit. That distinction changes the commercial meaning of the data. Morgan & Morgan appeared in 31.5% of observations and earned 41 valid recommendations, with a 14.2% recommendation coverage rate. It also achieved an 11.1% top 3 rate and an 8.0% rank 1 rate. By contrast, Hensley Legal Group and Cooper Hurley Injury Lawyers each appeared once, but only with neutral framing. They earned visibility assist credit, but 0 recommendation value. That is the visibility trap. AI can acknowledge a firm without advancing it as a viable option. The benchmark also shows that the truck accident lawyers category has very different competitive lanes. Zinda Law Group appeared in only 1.7% of observations, but when it appeared, it was positioned as credible enough to capture an estimated $3,275 in modeled monthly AI authority value. Its limitation was reach and rank, with an average recommended rank of 5.0 and heavy concentration on ChatGPT. Dolman Law Group showed positive framing when present, earning 4 valid recommendations and 1 rank 1 placement. The Barnes firm earned 5 valid recommendations with an average recommended rank of 2.0, but most of its modeled value came through Google AI Mode. Stewart Miller Simmons had the strongest rank efficiency with rank 1 placement in 7 of 8 valid recommendations. But its recommendation value was concentrated entirely on Gemini, creating platform risk. 3 established firms were completely absent from AI-driven discovery in this benchmark: Lerner & Rowe, Fletcher Law, and Painter Law Firm. They received 0 mentions across all 289 observations on all 6 tested platforms. For executives, this is the warning sign. A firm can have traditional market awareness and still fail to appear where AI systems form the initial shortlist. The report specifically notes that Lerner & Rowe's absence is notable given its national marketing presence. This is why AI search visibility requires a separate measurement layer. Advertising, website quality, and brand awareness may support demand, but AI systems depend on retrievable public evidence when deciding which firms to surface, frame positively, and recommend. The citation architecture behind these answers matters. The benchmark points to several public evidence layers that shape AI trust: official brand content, legal directories, bar association records, review platforms, comparison content, news coverage, verdict coverage, industry publications, and editorial roundups. Sources like Avvo, Martindale-Hubbell, Justia, and state bar directories provide verification signals. Reviews and comparison content provide social proof. Editorial and news visibility give AI systems more retrievable material to synthesize. The report does not claim direct citation causality, but it does show a pattern. Firms with broader, more coherent public evidence layers are more likely to receive positive and higher-ranking recommendations. The leadership takeaway for truck accident lawyers is clear. Measure recommendation stage visibility, not raw mentions alone. Teams should monitor which prompts produce mentions, which prompts produce valid recommendations, where the firm ranks, which platforms are driving the visibility, and which public sources appear to support the answer. Monthly AI authority value in this benchmark is modeled value, not revenue, pipeline, or booked cases. Its best use is competitive diagnosis. If AI is forming the shortlist before the client reaches your site, your citation footprint becomes part of your growth infrastructure.